Alrighty. Looks like the stream is starting up. Is there a delay? Okay. Seems like it's alright. Perfect. I'm gonna link this stream. Okay. Okay. So, I am now streaming, and this is cool. So, the tournament should start very soon. I'm going to open up Limitless and get ready. So, before we start, we can examine my list. So, I am playing Double Turbo Mew, which means no Fusion Strike Pokemon, no Fusion Strike Energy, which is definitely unique from what most people play. But it is very powerful and allows me a lot of options. It essentially means I can fit 3 Path, 3 Judge, and Iono, which disrupts my opponent every turn. I actually went to a cup yesterday and won it with this, and last decked out tournament I did very well. I got 2nd place. So the deck is very powerful for sure. Up yesterday. So looks like it's pretty good, and I'm hoping to do well. One sec. The tournament should start any second, and you'll get to see me play. So, we'll see how it goes. I'll bring my dashboard over, and we'll see what I fight. Hopefully not something with Spiritomb. That's the biggest weakness of my deck. It's definitely Spiritomb. Let me know if there's any audio issues or anything. I would love to know that. Definitely just prefer to know if there's any issues going on. Okay. So, the tournament should start any second now. A little bit of a glitch where my chat popped up. Oh. Why is my screen messing up there? Are you seeing both sides of my screen? What is going on? Okay, there we go. The delay, I was looking at my own screen and the delay made it look screwed up. Anyway, I'll minimize that as to not mess myself up. And, cool. It's acting like round 1's paired. No, that was... Okay, round 1 is paired. I get to see what I'm fighting. Check in. I am fighting Lost Box with Drapion. I did beat this at the cup I went to yesterday with this deck. So it should work out. I'll just put his username in live. Jeez. Sorry, cleared my throat a lot. Probably get a water bottle for next match as well. Which will, so he sent me a request, and I will restart. I probably need to bring up this. And bring live up. Perfect. Okay. I've accepted his friend request, let him know, and I'm getting into the game. I see. You probably couldn't hear me well because my mic was in the wrong spot. I apologize. I was probably very quiet. That should be fixed now. I'm so sorry. Now you should be able to hear me. Okay. What's his name? Cody Whale. I sent a challenge. He should accept that, but I'll let him know anyway. Oh, server error. He's restarting. Okay. That's fine. Now you should be able to hear me. Perfect. That's ideal. There's definitely a huge delay on YouTube for some reason. It's okay, though. So he should be back on any second, and then I can start the game. At least he checked in immediately. It's much better when opponents do that. Hate when they don't. So we should be on any second. I don't see him quite yet, but he'll be there soon. Is he there? Nope. Alright, he says it's still showing me as offline, so I guess I'll restart again. And see if that fixes it. I hate how live just screws up the matchmaking so bad when you've just added a friend. Makes these tournaments a lot harder. But it's okay. This should work out. I'm not worried. Okay. There he is. I see the challenge. Tom, good luck. And hope Path Judge is powerful enough to win this. Hopefully, unlike top 8 of the cup that I went to, Lost City is not prized. Because that can really screw me up. But, you know, I should be okay. Heads. I do get to go first, which makes me very happy in this deck. It's definitely the ideal situation if I can go first. I feel like I always get set up in this deck. I'm not worried. Ooh, crap. If he gets a turn 1 attack, I think I lose. Unless I can top deck something, which is very likely. I've got 4 Sealstone, 2 Nest Ball, 2 Feather Ball. I've got pretty much everything. If I don't top deck something, it's pretty unlucky. I didn't. Dang. That's scary. Now, he does only have 1 Comfy, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has a VIP. That's really bad. If he gets a turn 1 attack, he wins. But he does need 7 cards in the Lost Zone to knock me out, which is not super likely. But it's also not super unlikely. So we will see how this goes. Definitely we'll see. Raikou, please no. Lost Vacuum, that's not good. Probably shouldn't even put down the choice belt because it does allow Lost Vacuum play. But actually, if he uses Vacuum now, he's not removing a path. So that's better. What sucks about playing Double Turbo Mew in a tournament like this is there's no element of surprise with the fact I'm playing Double Turbo Mew because of the fact they can see my list. But that's not too worrisome. Well, he gets a Comfy and Escape Ropes to it. He needs a Chorus. Oh, and another Vacuum and Sealstone. Yeah, I don't think he has it, but we'll see. You never know if he has a turn 1 attack. He got rid of a VIP. That's kind of crazy. Unless they got, yeah, Sealstone. That's what I was assuming. And that's for Chorus. He'll still need 2 more cards in the Lost Zone. Which honestly isn't that hard if he gets a Vacuum off the Chorus. But he does need a Vacuum off the Chorus and a way to switch. Which isn't unlikely, but also isn't that... Actually, he can't knock me out with Raikou, can he? Because there's not enough Pokemon on his bench. I just realized that. So if he powers up Raikou, that's actually fine with me. That's actually kind of crazy that Raikou doesn't knock me out. You know, it's still not the ideal situation for me. But it's better than I thought it was. Just because of the fact that Raikou can't knock me out. And it looks like you haven't used another Comfy anyway, which makes me assume he doesn't have the Vacuum. Kinda crazy. What's your treating to? Cram-o-matic. Okay, that's fine. Well, hoping to get set up now. Because the game didn't want to get me set up yet. Okay. He needs Dragonite. Yeah, he does need Dragonite, but he didn't get it. Iono. Bleh. Wanted that VIP a second ago. This is terrible. This is so bad. I've never gotten this poorly set up in this deck. Let me see, how many cards can I play? I can't even play enough, can I? If I get a Genesect and play my entire hand, I can draw 1 card. But then he might knock out my only Mew. But I have to draw cards. I literally can't do anything unless I draw cards, I think. But if I draw cards, it's a huge risk at the same time. But I have nothing. I think I have to draw cards. I might lose game 1, which really sucks. Escape Rope. Let's see what he brings up. Switch Cart. Switch Cart. He has Drapion, which sucks, but I still have to put out Lost City. And I draw 1 card. Cram-o-matic. Has to be heads. And I think I've lost the game. GG. Want to heal with my Switch Cart? Honestly, that might have made more sense. You're right. I don't know. The reason... Actually, I couldn't have, could I? Oh, I could have. You're right. I should have healed with Switch Cart. I don't know why I didn't do that. That was a mistake. Although he probably has Raikou attack anyway, along with Escape Rope. If he doesn't have Win, I'd be very surprised. It sucks that the Cram-o-matic was Tails. That lost me the game. Most likely. It might not have. We'll see. He has Boss, and he crams. So that's game. Yeah, I screwed up. I should have used a Switch Cart. Well, I mean, technically it's not game. But it essentially is. I'd be very surprised if I win at this point. I should have Switch Carted. You're right. Although he had Raikou attack, so that would have knocked me out even if I Switch Carded, wouldn't it? Let's see. It's doing 140. Yeah, it would have knocked me out. Oh, he's attacking Greninja. Okay. This sucks. Well, he doesn't have a Colress in hand at least, but that's not saying much. I only can draw 1 card here, unless I draw something I can't play. Which I do. I have my turn. Yeah, Switch Card, Switch Card. I should have used it a little bit differently. Even so, he couldn't knock me out with Raikou, but I guess he wouldn't have the Greninja. And he gets Colress. So this deck has never bricked this bad for me. That's really surprising. I don't know why I did that. That's definitely why I prefer best of 3 at regionals, but yeah, that's very rare. And he gets the Drapion out of the prizes, which is tough. At least he has a full bench. And he hits into me. Yeah, I know. Iono got me nothing. Lost Vacuum. Wow, I get another card in his Lost Zone. Fun. And then I draw 1. Judge. At least I get rid of his good hand. But that's about like all I can say. Okay. That's a little bit better. I think I got an Ultra Ball for another Mew. Even though I lose a bunch of important resources. Maybe I should have got another Genesect instead of another Mew. No, I think Mew is right. End turn. Well, I've probably lost. But maybe Judge just locks him out enough. Probably shouldn't have gotten a Genesect to draw cards, though. Because he's probably going to knock out my only Genesect, and I won't have any draw power. Honestly, I think I've just kind of screwed this game up. Just kind of thrown it. It sucks. If I got another Genesect, I would have drawn 3 cards, and it would have been a risk, but it could have gotten me stuff. At least. Because now I'm out of draw power. And if I can't draw cards, I can't win. So I need a good top deck. Which is pretty likely. I've got a lot of good top decks in this deck, but still. Power Tablet, that's not a good top deck. End turn. I guess I should have gone for a Genesect. It was risky, but he might not have been able to knock out my Mew. Actually, he literally couldn't knock out my Mew, so I definitely should have gone for the Genesect. Vacuum, useless. Piece of trash. I'm getting so unlucky. I don't know. I did screw up. Should have gone for Genesect because he literally couldn't knock on my Mew. Of course. Fun. I have nothing here. Absolutely nothing. I mean, I bricked and I screwed up a little bit, but even if I had not screwed up, I still would have probably lost. Oh, he takes the last 2 prizes. Yeah, he wins. That was awful. Well, game 1 already over. How many rounds are there? I'm gonna see if I can still make cut. I can't see how many players there are. Maybe it will say. I don't think it says how many rounds there are in Discord. Nope, it doesn't. Well, that sucks. That was bad. Alright, let me edit my record. If it's 7 rounds, I just gotta win my next ones. I don't know. It's bad. Oh, I gotta save my record. Control S. My record should update on its own. Theoretically. Okay. Well, time to analyze the meta. Let's look at what's playing. I mean, we can't see what's won, of course, but Snorlax stall. Whatever. I don't know. It's kind of a bad deck, but it's in there. Oh, is there a Banette? See, I don't like when Banette plays a bunch of stuff. I don't get it, but whatever. I don't know. And I feel like most of the stuff is meta, but I'll look at some of the non-meta. Make your record a different color. I've tried different colors. Would it be better if I moved it down here for you to see it? Is that easier to see? It'll move in a sec. Yeah. Because I've tried multiple colors and nothing works on my face cam. It's honestly kind of crazy. Oh, wait, I gotta fade it. There we go. Okay. Is that any better? Because none of the colors work well on my face cam, I've noticed. I tried a bunch of colors. It's just kind of weird. I guess the color of my background or something is poor. I don't know if it's a delay or if you just didn't see me change it. Anyway, I'll go back to the meta. Not enough padding from the subscribers? What do you mean? You need me to make it smaller? Like, is that what you're saying? What do you mean by that? I don't understand what you mean. Not enough padding from the subscribers. I guess maybe I'm not internet savvy or like something. I don't know. I am internet savvy, but I'm not understanding what you mean by that. You want to make it bigger or smaller? I think you mean one of those two. Why in the world is my screen messing up? What in the world is my screen doing? Alright, I gotta close this because it's screwing up. Okay. Why is this on my screen? I hate how my screen's glitching out. It does that a lot lately. Really? Screen. Okay, let me... That seemed to fix it. Okay. If you guys explain what you want me to fix about my padding on subscribers. Okay, this list. Same list as mine. It's copied from the same place. Yep. Although I wouldn't be surprised if he wins this match. What is these glitches with the coloration? There's like yellow on my screen. I've noticed that lately. My like screen is bugging. I don't know if it's some kind of setting or what. Anyway, let's look at decks. Charizard Arceus. Okay, pretty standard. There's barely any space between the amount of subs and you have in the record. Okay. I can move the record. Let me, is that any better? That kind of gets on top of stuff. How about that? Maybe that's better. Alright, losing game 1 sucks. But I just completely bricked. Problem with best of 1 for sure. Hopefully that doesn't happen in cups I'm going to soon. But we'll see. 3 paths in this Miraidon, 2 Seal Stone, 1 Vacuum, no Drapion. Oh, 1 Copycat and 1 Serena. The Copycat is weird for Miraidon. I don't like it. I don't know. I don't understand why that would be like Copycat in that Miraidon. I feel like a Miraidon might not do well just because it got the Serena and Copycat. Is this Boltund VMAX? Yeah, it is. Weird. I feel like why play that when you have Raichu V? It ends up not doing much damage most of the time. Very weird. Fusion Mew, yeah. Of course, there's a few Fusion Mews. Let me see how many Mews there are. I'm going to look at, since we don't know who's won, it probably makes more sense to look at the metagame. So, 18 Lost Zone Box, 12 Miraidon Fluffy, and 10 Giratina Lost Zone Box. So, Lost Zone Box is above now. And I'm sure it's kind of a relatively even split of Kyogre and Drapion in it. 9 Guardy. There's 8 Fusion Mew, which is interesting. How many Double Turbo Mew? 3 Mew Genesect, okay. And I'm one of those, but probably not making cut. I could. It just means I have to win my next 5 matches. I think, because I think there's 7 rounds. I don't know how many players there are for sure. A lot of the ones down here are, of course, not good. 7 Inteleon Urshifu. That's higher than usual, I feel like. Kind of interesting. A little bit surprising. Click on the lists. Which list of Inteleon Urshifu? You talking about Inteleon Urshifu specifically? This one has Pidgeot EX, which I don't like. It kind of seems like a bad idea. And 1 rare candy is the only way to get it. I understand you're playing a Rita, but it still seems impossible to get that Pidgeot when you have 1 Pidgeot and 1 rare candy. If you have any of those pieces prized, you're in trouble. This one, pretty standard list. It does have an Echoing Horn and a Suina Heavy Ball. Still pretty standard. This one, 3/4 Seal Stone, a little more than usual. And opting to play the Energy Search, which I kind of do like. It's a little weird, but it makes sense. This is the one I was just looking at. This one, 3 Tower of Waters and 1 Seal Stone. I kind of like 2/4 Seal Stone if possible. Little weird, but whatever. I just looked at that one. This one, 3 Tower of Waters, 2/4 Seal Stone. This one looks very run of the mill. And finally, the last one. Not much. Alright, I know the stream's pretty early, but I need to get myself a water bottle. So I will be right back. Probably makes sense to mute. Alright, I am back, and we can look at more lists. I guess I'll look at the double Turbo Mews, see if they're all the exact same list. I wouldn't be surprised if they are all copying that one person's list from the late night. There's me. He has the same list. And he had the same list. Alright. So everyone's playing the same list. I'm not surprised. Probably actually want to, yeah, open that up. So definitely not looking at all those Lost Zone box lists. That's actually, maybe I will. Just see how many have Kyogre. That one has Kyogre. That one's playing Squawkabilly. And neither Drapion or Kyogre. It does play Spiritomb though. I don't like that. Kyogre. Medicham V. There are some weird ones here. Kyogre. Of course I fight the Drapion one. Kyogre. Drapion. Drapion. I'm hoping, yeah, no, I didn't just look at that list. Drapion. I'm like trying not to go over lists multiple times. I think I just went over that one. I know, I'm probably losing track. They don't really have numbers on them, so it's kind of hard. So a lot of them are playing Drapion, but some are playing Kyogre. It's kind of half and half. Yeah. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting. I guess I should look at chat. Is there a way to say the percentage of main cards in each deck? True. Cards. Yeah, there is. Let's see. 0.56 have Drapion, 0.33 have Kyogre. So a little more than half play Drapion. Of course, that's the one I happened to fight round 1. Of course, I lost. He didn't even use the Drapion. Just because I got super unlucky. But still, it's very rare for me to get as unlucky as I did that match. It pretty much never happens. Okay. I'm also going to look at the card counts in this. No. Cards. Okay. Most don't play Drapion or Spiritomb, unsurprisingly. Very low amount. About 0.2% play one of those. Or, sorry, 20%. Not 0.2%. 20% of them. Which is pretty low. And it looks like most play 4 Gen Energy, but some play 3. Actually, it might not be quite. I don't know. Looks like on average 3.6 Gen Energy, though. 2.7 Path to Peak. Guess a lot of people are playing 2 Path. Or a few people, which is interesting. I normally think Guaranteed Lost Box would play 3 or more every time, but some people are playing less. Interesting, for sure. Let's see what's winning. Oh, not enough people have finished their match to really determine that. Let's look at Miraidon list. I'm curious how many are playing Drapion. I'm still advantage against Miraidon even if they play Drapion. 0.67 Drapion. So more than half play a Drapion, but not by much. Looks like some play 3 Research instead of 4, which is interesting. A lot play only 1 or 2 Iono. 1.83 Bravery Charms is kind of interesting to me. I know, I feel like it makes sense to play 2 in all of them, but maybe not. 0.58 Path. I feel like a lot would play 3 or more Path. I mean, at least 1 I feel like should be in every Miraidon. Maybe not, but definitely weird to see such a low amount of Path. But I guess that's just how it's working. Anyway. Some play Choice Belt, Raihan, Serena. Of course it makes sense they don't play that. Who's playing Stormy Mountains? That's kind of a dumb idea, I feel like. Penny in one of them, Town Store. Yeah, some people are playing weird stuff. Why is multiple people have Town Store, it looks like? Cause well, it'll be 0.8, it looks like. So, looks like 2 people are playing Town Store? Said looks like a lot, but you know. Why would 2 people play Town Store? I guess to search out Bravery Charm and Seal Stone. It's not terrible, but I feel like there's better options. Weird. Let me see if there's anything in deck out. What sucks is there's no top cut for this tournament, which means that I will probably not win. Let me see the pricing. Looks like if I make top 8, I will get 20 codes though. So I'm going to try and make top 8. 5-2 might make it, but it's most likely going to be 5-1-1. Unless there's more rounds than I thought. I can't actually see how many players there are. Maybe there's a way I can see it better than what's here. But it's generally on the standings page. Oh, here it is. 7 rounds. Yep. So I got to win 5 and then ID. Or try to go and win 6. Probably want to try and win 6. But it might make sense to ID depending on the matchup at the end. It's tough for sure. Very scary. Well, what did I do with the codes? I've done nothing with the codes. I just have them sitting here. Speaking of codes, I've got 3 codes that I might as well redeem right now on stream. But for some reason it won't let me turn on my camera. So I am going to have to type them in. Code opening time. I'm not going to open the ones from last stream. I'll probably give this away a giveaway in like a short time. Refresh my page. Why? Is the round starting? No, it's not. All the matches are over. Round has not started. I have time to put the codes in. It won't take long. There's probably a judge call. It will be very quick to redeem these. TQ. Yeah, it might be ready. I have 3 minutes to check in. Anyway, I'll collect these and I will, while they redeem, I'll check. It's still waiting for the next round, so I'll redeem these. Hopefully it actually redeems them. It does. Okay, Nest Ball, Feather Ball. See, I wish these actually had the stamps that they had in the thing. Toxicroak EX. It says 57 out of 57 matches complete. Well, looks like it's not working on it. I also have 38 more packs from the cup I did that I could open on stream, although I feel like some of those might get stream sniped, but who knows. I don't have that many viewers. It sucks that I can't scan them though, and it would be very tedious. Anyway, let me look at this. Yeah, it does say 57 matches completed. XR, are you playing in the tournament? Looks like it should start any second, but it hasn't yet, so we'll see. I don't know why it hasn't. At 57 matches completed. I'm assuming it's a judge call. You will stream play me? Yeah, right? What I meant by stream tonight was like steal my codes. No, too tired? You're not playing? Okay. Arceus Vulpix. Interesting. It's not starting. Maybe they're just gonna wait till the time's out. I don't know. Doesn't really seem necessary, but And why aren't they willing to start it ahead of time? I guess it's just better for the judges or something to not start it ahead of time. But it is a little annoying. I've seen this Entei. I think it did well at a late night, which is why I've been seeing it. But it's not very good. I don't understand why my screen keeps turning yellow. It's kind of annoying. Ugh. I'm really not set up. Let me see what deck out players are saying. Oh, that's not people saying stuff on the server. That's just someone joining. Well, 2 minutes. Looks like it's not going to start ahead of time. Well, I definitely got an uphill climb to do well in this tournament. Wait, this says 000. I guess they just haven't updated. They'll update when the next round starts. If they finish early, it will update. Otherwise, it generally doesn't. Blitzle is playing in the tourney. Ah, No, I didn't want to bookmark. He's playing Goodra Lost Box with Mawile. I don't know, man. That seems kind of scuffed. That definitely seems scuffed. I don't think it's very good, but it's definitely an interesting idea, so props to him for making a unique deck at least. Definitely props to him. I wish I would just start the match early. That's something they would have done if this was late night. But of course it's not late night, so they're not as cool. 1 minute. What should I look at? Let me look at the metagame again. What is other? Miraidon with what in the world? Wait, both of these Raichus do more damage if your opponent use their V-Star power? Oh, this one's if you use your V-Star power. This one's if your opponent did. That is weird. I didn't know there were two Raichus based on V-Star power. And this one is Copycat. Well, 20 seconds, and I'll look at these afterwards. Radiant Charizard with Mimikyu and Klefki. Very, very weird. I feel like you're not doing enough damage in this deck. Anyway. Why face cam? Do you not like face cam? Not like my beautiful face? I don't have to do face cam, but I think it's show. Okay. What am I fighting? Please. Snorlax. Okay. This should be fine. I sent a request and I'm going to have to restart. Live. Taking forever to load. Which Snorlax? So the Pokemon Go one that says your opponent's active Pokemon cannot retreat as long as the Snorlax is active. My face cam is covering the Pokemon. I can make my face cam smaller if it's an issue for you. I don't know, looking at my YouTube video with it, it seemed fine, but I can definitely make it smaller. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong spot. What was his name? Pokemon, yep, there he is. I hope he can see my challenge. Sometimes the game doesn't let that happen. The block one, my face cam is covering. Where is my face cam covering? Like, Pokemon. Can I make it a little less wide? How about this? Is that better? Well, I want it to be kind of even. Actually, I could crop it, couldn't I? I don't remember how big it was. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Oh, you can't actually see it. There we go. I need to put my active. Okay. Done. And I am fading it in. Is that face cam any better? In fact, I will actually fix it even more. Sorry. I'm a little bit distracted by the face cam. That should be better. Let me know if the face cam is better for you. I'm going first. And he starts with Rotom B, which I can Echoing Horn back, which is nice. Let's see if Echoing Horn is prized, though. Though I think I just need draw, don't I? Maybe Mew's good for free retreat, actually. Just if I boss something. Echoing Horn's not prized. I got one boss in deck, but I do have one in hand. I'm going to keep my Switch Cart because his whole goal is to trap me. I will attach Seal Stone, but I will not use it. Ultra Ball, where Lost City and Judge. Just need to draw cards. Get set up. That's much better. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. VIP. Genesect. I guess I need to get a Mew. Whatever. Not ideal that I didn't have another Genesect, but it's not a huge problem. Echoing Horn. I will Feather Ball for a VMAX. I don't think I want to Ultra Ball away anything. And I'll end my turn. This is looking good. Hopefully he doesn't get a Snorlax into the active, but he might. We'll see. You never know. Definitely something he's going to want to do. Let me look at his counts for his trainers. Okay. He's playing a lot of energy hate. That's scary. But he's playing 3 boss for Gust. And that is all. But he's playing 4 Pokegear to get it. Which means I'm actually not in a terrible position, I don't think. He uses Escape Rope, that's fine. I have another Mew, so I'm not worried about it. If that's his only Snorlax, I'm in a really good position. If it's not, I might be slightly scared, but I'm still not that scared. So we're playing Giacomo and Team Yell's Cheer. And, yeah, those are ways of getting rid of my energy, which is fine. Do I tablet? Honestly, I think I do. How much HP does Cram-o-matic have? 220. That can work with the choice ball, though. I'll tablet just because of the fact that it can allow me to max Miracle for knockout, possibly, which is ideal. I guess I lower his hand size with Iono, although it does give him a new hand, which isn't ideal. Double Turbo, perfect. Another tablet would be nice here, so I can max Miracle to knock him out, which is definitely nicer for me. Cram-o-matic. Wait, Vacuum? Yeah, Vacuum. If I can get Path in play, I can also shut off his Rotom V. Prevent his draw power. Oh, that sucks. Whatever. I'll draw cards, kind of hoping for a tablet, just to get an easier knockout. There's a Path, which is nice to turn off his Rotom V, although I don't know how necessary it actually is. Cram-o-matic going Ultra Ball. Boss is also nice, because I can bring up his Rotom and shut off his shutting off of my abilities. I'll draw with Fusion Strike System. There's a tablet, so I can use Max Miracle, which allows me to attack next turn because I used it. Put down. I think I do put out Path, because I have a Vacuum. Let me see, how many... He's not playing any... He's playing 1 Iono for Hand Disruption, which isn't a worry, because I have Seal Stone available. And I can attack next turn anyway. So Cross Fusion Strike and Max Miracle for knockout. Perfect. Take a prize. He gets another Snorlax, but I'm not worried about it, especially if it's the only Snorlax he can get. He probably can get another one, but we'll see. Let me see how many rods he's playing. He's playing 1 Super Rod, so it's going to be kind of hard for him to find. I'm hoping he can't find another Snorlax. That's the ideal situation. Peonia, okay. That's fine. Hopefully he didn't find another Snorlax, but we'll see. Let me see, how many cards does he have that search for basics? He has 4 Nest Ball, that's his only base. Oh, and 3 Artisan. So he might have basic search. Heavy Ball. Snorlax, darn. That's okay. I'm okay. Not worried. Not in the slightest bit worried. I do have Echoing Horn as well, so I can bring back his Rotom at some point. Bravery Charm. I kind of forgot he might be playing that, but I can vacuum it away. And of course I get another Vacuum, which feels even better. Cross Fusion Strike and Techno Blast. And next turn I will boss his Rotom V, which will definitely be good. It will allow me to retreat and use another Mew VMAX. And then after that, I can just Echoing Horn it back and boss it again and win. Poke here for boss. If he's trying to trap me, it's not going to work. In fact, he's just resetting my Mew VMAX. Misfortune Sisters, please don't get rid of my Switch Carts. What did he get rid of? A Switch Cart. Ugh. That's too bad. But it should be okay. He didn't even use the boss. Boss with on B. Now I can retreat. Lost Vacuum away Nest Ball. Get rid of Path. Ultra Ball away Path and Genesect. I just need an energy to knock him out. And then I've got Echoing Horn, boss, combo left. And I've got a Switch Cart left in deck, which he might Misfortune Sisters away. The hope is he doesn't. He probably doesn't, though. He doesn't have a Rotom, which means he can't Seal Stone. There's a double turbo. I'm going to Cram-o-matic, because if I can take the Switch Cart out of my deck, he can't worry me with getting rid of it. In fact, it would make sense to Seal Stone to get out of my deck if I have to. Also, I can Pal Pad back boss and Judge, or actually just boss. Maybe neither. Yeah, just boss. That's fine. And I think I Ultra Ball away Judge and Mew. I just want to draw into the Switch Cart. Actually, will he deck me out if there's too many items in my deck? He might. I don't know if there's any Pokemon left. Let me see. There's definitely a Stadium left in my deck, so I don't have to worry about that. I will Seal Stone for the Switch Cart, just in case he tries to trap me. Yep, there's an energy left. Perfect. And next turn, I can Echoing Horn boss combo. Cross Fusion Strike and Technoblast. So I have no worries about a Misfortune Sistering away everything I have. I don't think he can do anything to win at this point. Just because of the Echoing Horn boss combo. Bossing me is fine, yep. He discards a lot of my deck, but I got rid of what I needed. And... wait, I can't retreat him. I forgot about that. I can still Echoing Horn. Bring the Rotom back. But technically, I can't retreat. I have to do the play next turn. He forfeited. He expected me to get out of the active, but I actually couldn't. But whatever. He still forfeited. That worked. GG. Perfect. Oh, I should have taken a screenshot of my win just in case, but it's okay. I'm not worried. Win. Okay. I won early, so I guess I can look at the metagame, you know? Let's see what won. I had boss. Yeah, I know, but I couldn't attack because Technoblast prevents me from attacking the next turn. And I did not pull my Escape Rope off of Technoblast prizes. So I could not win yet. Alright. Guardy list. That's a really standard Guardy list. Although, 3 worker, yeah. I don't know if I like the 3 worker and Guardy. It's kind of weird. It's okay. Oh, I gotta update my match record. Doop. Perfect. Next is Arc Charizard. I don't really like the deck in this format. It's playing 1 Mega Mason, which is interesting. What do you mean? You had Boss Rotom. Well, Cross Fusion Strike Technoblast. Technoblast says, oh, you're right. That does allow me to retreat. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that does allow me to retreat because Snorlax is shut off. I didn't even realize that. I don't know what I'm thinking. I've just never really fought Snorlax before, so I forgot how it worked. I mean, I did that play earlier. Yep, exactly. You're correct. I screwed that up a little bit, but it's okay. I'm okay. But you're right, I did mess it up. He did forfeit, though, so that's my fault. Apologies for my stupidity. Anyway. Next is Miraidon. This list I actually like quite a bit. I don't I still don't feel like Drapion is amazing in Miraidon, but it's pretty good. Yes, I know I did that play early in game. But I forgot it later for some reason. I don't know why. Guess I got tunnel vision. Oh, hate having hiccups. I guess I need to drink some of this water. That should be better. Okay. So, I actually need to open up the dashboard just in case the next round start up. This Miraidon player has Drapion, which I don't know. It's okay. It's just kind of tough. Oh, he has Penny. That's kind of unique. I definitely don't like it, though. I just don't like Penny. I've seen it in some Miraidon, and I don't like it. It just seems dumb. Actually, I'm curious what the Miraidon player fought matches. He fought Single Strike Lugia. Of course he won. He was fighting Lugia. What is this deck? Why? How did this win its first game? I don't even want to look at that. That's garbage. It shouldn't exist. Okay, anyway. Next one, the Giratina Lost Box. Pretty straightforward. I like it. Yeah, that's a good list. Second Iono I also like. Yeah, good list. It's pretty solid. Very simple. Lost Box with Drapion. Also very straightforward. I like the straightforward lists. Part of the reason I chose Double Turbo Mew, it's more straightforward. Although it's actually harder to play than Fusion Mew for sure, by a lot. But it's still a more simple list. It's just a lot harder to play. Just so much consistency. Jock and I don't like Jock and Charizard is weird to me. It's like you use your supporter and you get kind of set up. If you play Pidgeot, it gets you more stuff, but it's still kind of tough. Double Cup next weekend? Yes, I am ready, XR. For the cup I'm going to this weekend. I feel like I can do well at both cups, considering I just won a cup. 7th, Lost Zone Box. Standard. 1 boss. I kind of like 2, but not a huge issue. 8th, Qian-Pao. Seriously, don't play Qian-Pao in this format. Also, don't play 3. Wait. Oh, this is. It says Qian-Pao Palkia, but I feel like you would call it Palkia. So, yeah, I like this. I like Palkia a lot better than Qian-Pao in this format. Just 2-hit anything pretty consistently and often not getting 1 hit yourself. It's nice. Miraidon. Simple. Nice. 1 4 Seal Stone I don't like, and I would prefer to cut the Raihan for another Seal Stone. But other than that, pretty good. I don't know. Snorlax Stall won its first game. Well, I knocked it out of there. So, Cobalion and Lugia. Why? 60 damage to a Dark type. Your basic Pokemon's attack do 30 more damage to your opponent's Dark types. So I guess you're trying to 1-hit Charizard more easily with Tyranitar. Honestly, that's a cool attack. But I feel like Charizard is such a low percentage that it's not worth it. That's a very interesting tech. Anyway, after that, I think it's just a bunch of meta. Man, this tournament is really not much to look at. Actually, I don't remember what the meta of the last tournament was at the end, because I ended the stream pretty quickly near the end. Let's see. So there's me at second. Charizard won. Let me look at the Charizard list. Got the Glade, which is unique. Search for a supporter with its ability, which is powerful along with curly drawing cards. And you can evolve it manually instead of having to use Rare Candy like you would for a Pidgeot, which is nice. Additionally, it's a one prizer. And you can attach reversal energy to it to use it. There's a lot of benefits to playing that. Third, Miraidon. One path to Beach Court. Love that stadium line. I feel like you always want to play one path Miraidon. Other than that, pretty straightforward, just like most Miraidon. 3 path, 2 Box of Disaster. 1 Switch Cart. I mean, I see the point of that, but I feel like you want to play an Escape Rope in one of those places. Lost Zone Box. Not interesting. I guess it plays Heavy Ball and Pokegear, which is fine. Oh, the Clara. I don't like Clara in Lost Box, but so many people are adding it. And 3 Super Rod on top of Clara. I don't like Clara. I don't know. It just seems bad. Roxanne. I don't like Roxanne either in Turbo Lost Box. It's like fine. Clara. I don't like Clara. Especially in Kyogre. Are these all Kyogre? This one's Drapion. Because in Kyogre, you're wanting to get energy back in your deck. So playing another Super Rod can do that. So it's just kind of dumb, I feel like, to play Clara in Kyogre Lost Box. It seems counterintuitive to me. I guess I should look at the last one in cut. 8th place, Chien-Pao Excalibur. As I would expect for that making cut, or it's technically not cut. There was no top cut. It's just you make top 8 for codes, but there's no actual matches in top cut. But 8th, I definitely wouldn't expect that to do better than 8th, just because Chien-Pao Excalibur sucks. I stand by that opinion. It's just a bad deck. Don't play it, please. How many players are in this tournament? I should probably open a new window. 111. Gotcha. How many Mews were in this one? 2 Fusion Mew. 2 Mew Genesect. Interesting. They're the same amount. Well, this newer one definitely has more Fusion Mew, but it also has more players, so that makes sense, since most people tend to be playing Fusion Mew these days. So the more players, the closer it is to the actual percentages. Keep finishing matches quickly. I want something that takes longer. It's a lot more interesting on stream than just waiting all the time. Alright. You know what? I don't know how many viewers I have, but after me winning Cup, getting second to the large tournament, maybe some people will understand. Out of my I guess 2 viewers, but later they can mention. Maybe some people will actually think Double Turbo Mew is better. So I'm going to make a poll about 2 types of Mew. You're going to go eat dinner? Okay. All right. Alright, start of the poll. It's kind of funny. Which Mew is better? Double Turbo Mew, Path Judge Baby, or Fusion Mew, Spiritomb Cries? Personally, I think Double Turbo Mew right now. But I don't know for sure. We'll see. Alright. And I guess I can look. Oh, wait. Where's my dock? Chat. Huh. Ooh, live chat. There we go. Okay. Okay. Back to meta analysis. In a pretty simple tournament, so there's not much analysis to do, but whatever. Let's see some weird decks that won their game. Bolton VMAX won. What I think is a bad deck, but we'll see what it won against. See if maybe it's better than I expected. Oh, I clicked too much. Okay, matches. It won against Guardy. How many paths does this deck play? I bet you would just put out a path and shut off Guardy, and Guardy lost. Or donk them because it's fast, just because it's Miraidon. Anyway, I don't think it won because of being a good deck. Maybe it was some other matchup. It would have made sense. But Guardy, I guess Guardy has more trouble knocking out VMAX. But still, no. Doesn't convince me. Let's look at another weird deck that won. Did Banette win its match? It did. Alright, I need to look at this deck. I think it placed at a smaller tournament at one point. So, you trap him with Spidops and item lock him with Banette, I guess. Sure. I see the strategy. I mean, it makes sense. I don't know, man. It's weird, but maybe it works. Sorry. All right, but yeah, I don't know. It's just it has options for sure. You know, I feel like it has a good Mew matchup, but like for instance, Guardy, you just probably lose to because they can just stock up on energy and get out of the active and smack you hard. Miraidon, feel like is not great for you either. Let me see, does Spidops work on evolutions? It does. I don't know, man. I feel like it also, your deck would have trouble getting set up, but maybe not. It's kind of interesting. It's not a terrible idea. What's this thing that wants match? Okay. I said I wouldn't look at this earlier, but I might as well. Belly Bolt. Takes no damage from lightning types. Miraidon counter. Get cards back. Cool. Luxray V. Terrible. I don't like that card at all. Bouffalant. Wow. Get rid of cards in the Lost Zone. Any Veltal. Lugia counter. Lugia is not seeing any play. I guess Mew as well. Counter. This is just 1,000 different things. Also, I hate Mimikyu. Why is he playing both Mimikyu, 2 Mimikyu, and a Belly Bolt? The only thing Mimikyu I feel like is ever good against, really, is Miraidon, because they play a lot of Vs and EXs. Everything else tends to have another option. Or has some kind of shred attack that goes to effects. Mew VMAX does, Giratina V does, Duraludon VMAX does. They all have attacks that go to effects. I also understand Radiant Serena. As your Radiant, I feel like things are generally knocking you out. I guess you are playing 4 Braid Ring Charm. Maybe not always. Also, I don't like the Fighting Olay. I don't think this is going to do well at all. if you wanted to play a weird deck, take Sanders' list from Pittsburgh that made top 64. That's a list that I feel like would be good for you to look at if you want to make a rogue stall. I feel like his is better for sure, even though it also has 1,000 things in it. Still 5 minutes. What else is weird in here? Hisuian Zoroark. Come have a bagel. Okay. I do know Come have a bagel. Interesting that he's playing Hisuian Zoroark. He has mentioned he likes it. I don't know. It's just probably not a great play right now. Dunsparce to shut off weakness. I don't know why you need Dunsparce. Who's playing fighting right now? I don't think anybody is. So that feels very unnecessary. Cleansing Gloves. I guess you can one-hit a Mew. But also Choice Belt does the same thing. So really, what's the point of playing Cleansing Gloves over... I guess you can one-hit a Guardy maybe with a boss. Let me see, how much damage does this thing do again? Okay, yeah. It's for bossing a Guardy and knocking it out. I guess that makes sense. For capturing Aroma just feels bad. I feel like it might make sense to cut 2 of those for 2 more Nest Balls, honestly. 1 Jet Energy. I feel like the build is a lot more consistent if you just play 4 Double Turbo. In a matchup, you never really need more energy than that, so it doesn't make sense to me to play that. I mean, I guess Screaming Circle does some damage, but also 1 Jet Energy. I mean, I think the 1 Jet Energy might be okay sometimes, not most of the time, but okay. But I don't like the Psychic Energy. And probably Jet Energy, it would be better to have some kind of other way to switch. It's just, yeah, the list feels a little off to me. Also, Radiant Alakazam would be great if it rearranged counters on your side. I don't know, it's actually not bad. Radiant Alakazam's okay. But I like the 3 Psychic and Jet cut for some stuff. Like, probably maybe 2 more Nest Ball. Really be consistent on the draw. And then you can also put in 2 more Iono, I kind of like. Have a lot of disruption is good. Yeah, I feel like that's what I would do. Definitely more consistent. And oh, I cut the Dunsparce as well for maybe another way to switch. That would probably be good. I know, there's some options there. You could put, for the Charizard matchup, put Box of Disaster in there. Or, what is it? Justified Gloves, which is kind of a weird card people don't play, but it does allow you to one-hit Charizard. Charizard isn't super common right now, but definitely would feel good to beat it. Next matchup starts soon. So yeah, I don't think this is the ideal Hisuian Zoroark deck, but whatever. Of course I wouldn't play Hisuian Zoroark anyway. Let's see. Where is the Gudra that I saw? I just passed by one. Ah, here. Wait. It's on the screen. Yep. All Out Blitzel. 1-0, maybe 2-0 now. Yeah. Oh, I looked at this already, actually. The one... I didn't see the collapse, though. I don't... I guess collapse is okay with Gudra. 2 Roxanne. I feel like I might want one of those to be an Iono. Early game draw you sometimes need. Let me see, All Out Blitzel if he won his second match. He did. I mean, those 2 matchups, he's advantage against, I feel like. He just doesn't want to fight some actual, like, Vs that are higher HP. I don't know. I feel like half of his matchups good and half are bad, which is kind of tough. Goodra just doesn't seem like a good pick right now. Maybe it's okay. I don't feel like it is. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Could be. 33 out of 2 matches complete. That's kind of weird. I would expect more to be finished by now. Also, I hate how my screen glitches with the colors. It's like really annoying. Also, I'm going to move my match record slightly. And I got to actually adjust that fade. There we go. My match record should be correct now. Or it's been correct, but it should be in the right position now. Alright. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright. I guess I'll get some water while we wait for it to start. Hugo 2802. Radiant Charizard. Heck yes. 1 Beach Cart, 4 Pokestop. Wow. I'll show you the list while I wait for him to check in. 1 boss, 1 card. This is an interesting list. It's a little bit scary, but Path Judge, Path Iono should get me there. Feels good for me. Plus, I mean, Psychic Leap is awesome in this matchup. Okay. I have no worries about this matchup. You know what? I guess I will send him a request. Just in case he checks in. And then I will tell him I sent a request, and we'll see if he checks in. I'll bring him over here so y'all can see him. Okay. Hugo Art. 1, 2, 3. Let me also look at the rest of the list. 4 Psychic, 3 Fire, 2 Jet. I feel like 2 Fire is better than 3. I know you can get them both prized, but you can draw prizes ahead of time and get them back. It just feels weird to me to play the extra. I mean, it makes sense. I see why. But generally, Charizard Lost Box, including the list I made top 16 at Portland Seniors with, plays 2. Also, I kind of like Mawile. Even in this format where it doesn't help against Lugia anymore, it's just really good against... Well, he's playing 1 boss. That's why he can't play Mawile, I guess. He needs the room for his 4 Pokestop. Which honestly, 4 Pokestop is a little bit weird to me. I don't know. It's more consistent for sure, but it's also more risky. Please check. I guess I don't want him to check in because they give me a win, but at the same time I do. Because it's a lot of talking I have to do if he doesn't check in, you know. Commentating on the non-existent meta of this tournament because nothing has really changed. Some stuff has, but, you know. Guess while I wait, I am going to go on YouTube because OBS, at least I don't know how, is not telling me how many viewers I have. So, let me see. 1 watching. Whoever you are, loyal viewer, thank you. Although it might just be XR who went on a dinner break, so he might not be watching right now. Ah, glitch. Okay, there we go. Well, 48, 47, 46, 45. Okay, I have no point in counting down. Let's analyze the rest of his list. Hisuian Heavy Ball, of course, you need that. Pal Pad. I guess it's okay. You're playing 1 boss, although I'd prefer play a 2nd boss over the Pal Pad. Can get back Chorus, though, if you have to Pokestop it away. I guess Pal Pad makes sense if you're playing Pokestop. Double Vacuum, Double Rod. The list seems pretty standard. Pretty standard list. Is he gonna check in? 4, 3, 2, 1, and he did not check in. Okay. I will be right back. I am gonna take the dog out, who has been patiently waiting underneath me. Oh crap, I just realized I've been muted. I seriously apologize, guys. Yeah, I gotta remember to unmute. I should put something on my screen that reminds me to unmute. Yeah. Okay, you should be able to hear me now. Although I think there was only one of you, and I think that one person is not present. So, it's fine. Anyway, recap of what I was saying. Snorlax here is going to be helping me with the meta review. But he doesn't know too much about the meta, so he's just going to watch. Anyway. Actually about the meta, I was looking at this Banette deck, which was 2-1. Losing to the Snorlax stall, I thought. Which could only be the Banette's deck fault. No matter what the Banette deck starts with, if it keeps one Pokemon in play, it wins, because it's playing Luminous Energy. Starts with Radiant Alakazam, powers it up with Psychic and Luminous. Starts with Pidgeot, retreats it, shuffles it in, has one Pokemon. Starts with Spidops. All you have to do is evolve and attack with that. Starts with Klefki, shuts off the ability. You can retreat and go back. You weren't paying attention, gotcha. Well, if you are now, I'm talking about how literally... Oh, you're going to push him off the piano? Okay. Anyway. I was talking about literally everything in this deck. If you start with any of the basics in this deck, you win if you don't bench. The only thing you want to bench is Klefki or Pidgeot, which you bench and bring up that new thing. And as long as you don't discard any Pokemon, they can't Echoing Horn, and Snorlax never wins. Super stupid. So, the Banette player should have won that, but messed up badly. So Snorlax is now 3-0. Feels good for me, though, because I fought Snorlax, and that helped my opponent's win percentage a lot. Actually, let me see what my opponent's win percentage is among the people I fought. Where am I? I guess it might say I'm 1-1. Okay, 31st with 2-1. Is that... What? Seriously? What? Is it seriously a 36% opponent's... Jeez. This player losing all his matches? I fought a different Snorlax player than I thought. Also, my third player lost to 2 double Turbo Mew and isn't showing up to matches. Well, my opponent's win percentage is absolute garbage. So that's an issue. Also, when you come back, he will probably not be on the piano. So there's nothing to push off. I'm looking at the chat again. Okay. Let me see. What is the poll? I can't see what they chose. Ah. Yeah, I need to, like, sign in or something to Google, and I can't easily do that, so. That means I'm going to have to go to YouTube. See what the answer to the poll was. I'm assuming it was Fusion Mew, but we'll see. Maybe I swayed some minds. Double Turbo Mew. Someone likes it. Then you'll put him up there and push him off again. That is an option. See, I don't understand this glitch where my screen like brings over YouTube. Yeah, you could definitely put him on there and push him off again, although I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think he'd like that very much. You're thinking it's better right now. Well, you are absolutely correct, because Spiritomb is very unpopular. And Path Judge is just amazing against everything. You're not 100% sure, you know? I get that. The problem with DTE Mew is I feel like it's a lot harder to play. Probably harder to play than Lost Box. Which is a probably unpopular opinion. But it's just the difference between it and Lost Box. Lost Box, you work with the cards you're given. You can't really control what you get. It's just kind of, what does Colress and Comfy give me? I use what I have. Double Turbo Mew, pretty much every time you get exactly what you need. So if you have a play you want to make, you will almost certainly get that play, which requires a lot more planning ahead than Lost Box is capable of. I'm talking about matchups in the Cup. That is an amazing idea. So viewers, I went to a Cup yesterday and won it. So first match, I fought a Mew player, playing like Psychic Energy, seemed like a very new player, said he hadn't played since 2016. Wasn't even very good at speaking English, didn't really understand it well. He actually made a misplay where he used Genesect on her path, but I let it slide because I knew I was going to win the next turn, so I didn't care. Anyway, that ended pretty fast. Next matchup, I fight Miraidon. And go first, put out Path to the Peak. He never gets set up because I just keep Path in play. Next turn, I think I vacuumed it away, and then put another Path out. So he just never gets anything set up because I keep putting Path out, and that loses it. Next matchup is another Miraidon, and I think I get to go first again and put Path out. He puts out Seal Stone, uses Seal Stone, realizes his only removal in Beach Court is prized. So he can't remove my Path, but he still gets a turn 1 attack. Now on my Mew V, he had 2 options for the turn 1 attack, Miraidon and Raichu. So like an idiot, he tries to attack with Raichu and trashes all the energy on his field. He used like 3 generators to get this play. And now he has no energy, and he's 3 generators down, and he has no Mareep. So I return knockout, put out another Path, I think I judge him as well, and he just never gets set up, really. He gets kind of set up, and I'm so ahead on prizes that I win. After that, I just ID twice. 5-2 is the bubble, so if I have 5-0-2, I ended up at 2nd place before cut. I fight Turbo Lost Box. First match in the best of 3 series, I have Lost City prize, and he hits me with Drapion. So later in the game, he ends up getting the Drapion back and winning. What's kind of weird, he had a Nest Ball at one point at the very last turn of the game, and he Nest Balled for a Dragonite V, despite needing a Drapion to win. And, I mean, Path was in play, so he probably thought, oh, I can't get it, but I could retreat in Dragonite V. Because if he had treated in Dragonite V, then I had to boss past it to take my last prize, because I couldn't knock it out. He saw in my discard I was out of tablets. But it was still a misplay, considering I can always go past the Dragonite V, and if he gets a Stadium, Drapion wins. But anyway, he Comfies, gets a Chorus that gives him Drapion and the Stadium, so he wins. Next round, Judge Path, Iono Path, does really well. He gets 1 Chorus all game, actually. I think he gets 1 Chorus all game, and he Pokestops away 2 Chorus at one point. Doesn't get set up, I end up winning, although it's still relatively close. Final matchup, I'm terrified by the end. Judge Path, Iono Path, I'm running low on stuff, and then I see he has a play. He has 2 prizes remaining. His Drapion isn't Lost Zone, but all we need to do is use Sableye twice on my Genesect to win. But the problem is that it's almost time. Time gets called. So I go down to 2 prizes. It goes, or actually I start out. Yeah, I go down to 2 prizes. No, I go down from 4 prizes to 3 prizes. It goes for his turn. He takes a knockout. I don't know. It ended up that by turn 2, which was my turn, I go down to 2 prizes, and then on his turn, turn 3, he's at 2 prizes, and there's not enough damage counters for him to knock out my Genesect. He would need a Sableye on this turn and the next turn. But it's time. So he ends up not getting a knockout and bringing up Dragonite V, seeing I'm out of boss's orders and out of tablets, so it's going to be hard to get out of the active. And passes. So when time is called and all 3 turns have passed in top 8, there has to be a winner determined. It's determined by whoever has the least prize cards remaining. Thing is, we both had 2. So it ends up that first person to be on head of prize cards, or essentially first person to take a prize card wins. So we're tied in prize cards. It comes to my turn. I'm out of boss, out of tablet, but I have an Escape Rope. So I Escape Rope the Dragonite out of the active, take a prize, and I'm now ahead on prizes. So I literally won because of the fact that time ran out. Because otherwise you could just double Sableye and knock out a Genesect for game. So time won me the game. Next game I fight Miraidon. It's very uneventful. Path, Judge, Iono, I 2-0 him just because he doesn't get set up very well. Final matchup is Miraidon again. Game 1, what happened in Game 1? I think I was forced to go second. No, I actually got to go first. And I got relatively set up. I think I missed... Did I miss turn 1 path? I don't remember much about Game 1, to be honest. But I do know that I owed him 2 cards. And he got super set up off that Iono. And ended up winning. I think he got a way to get a Drapion and a Beach Court to remove a Stadium. And then knocked me out with Drapion for game. Goes into Game 2. I'm going second, which is super worrisome because he can get set up. I can't get past turn 1. But I do get Judge Path on my second turn and get pretty set up. Was it this game too? And actually, I don't get Judge Path, do I? Actually, Game 2, I go first because I got to choose because I lost. And I seal stone and check my prizes, and I'm going to get VIP for Mew and Genesect. But I screw up, and I just get the Mew. I'm like, oh yeah, put seal stone for Mew. I skip the VIP. So now I have a lot less Pokemon to play, which is very worrisome. It makes it a lot harder for me to do anything because it's going to be hard to draw cards. And so I don't really draw cards that turn, but I do have a Judge and Path for next turn. So then it goes to him, and he started with Drapion. I got a Path, but he immediately removed my Stadium. He sets up his bench, and then attaches to his bench Pokemon. He then hits me with Drapion, and then realizes something. Drapion is only free if there's 4 Fusion Strike Pokemon. It's 1 less energy per Fusion Strike Pokemon in play. Well, I only had 3, and he attached return to his benched Pokemon. Which means he can't actually use Drapion. He had to pass it over to me. So, I go ahead and I knock out his Drapion. He could have knocked me out, but he didn't manage to. And now I'm ahead on prizes. I think he knocks me out in return. And then I knock him out, go down. No, I don't knock him out. He knocks me out in return. But, yeah. So how it worked, he knocks me out in return, goes to my turn. I need to knock out his active Raikou V. It has 200 HP plus a Bravery Charm, so 250. But I forget the Bravery Charm exists. So I use a tablet and Technoblast, doing 220, which I thought knocked him out, but it didn't because he has 250 HP due to Bravery Charm. And I take my prizes. So he's at 3 prizes now. I can't take those prizes. I saw them. So now I get a 2 prize card penalty. He is down to 1 prize card, essentially, which is very scary. And that means that if he gets an attack next turn, I win. Or he wins. But I did judge him that turn, and the judge gave him no supporter, no generator, no nothing. All we needed was a boss's orders or a Lumineon for it. But the judge didn't get him that. So he goes, Flaffy's an energy, attaches energy to his bench Raichu V, and passes. So I use a Lost Vacuum in my hand to remove the Bravery Charm. While I couldn't knock him out because of the Bravery Charm, I can knock him out now on my turn by removing it. And then I boss his Raichu V and knock it out, and I've taken 4 prizes in 1 turn, and I win the finals. So that was how my cup went. I really screwed up in the finals. I guess the nerds were getting on me. But that was okay. Now, one thing that was really annoying, there was a spectator, actually the person I fought in the first round of Top Cut, was talking to me and to the judges about how I was rolling my dice poorly. And kept mentioning it, which you're not allowed to talk to someone in the middle of their game. And that could actually get my opponent in trouble. For him being in it. And essentially he was manipulating the game and talking about how my dice rolls shouldn't count. But the judges were like, definitely agreeing that I'm not manipulating the dice, and they know my die roll is completely legal. He says, well, there's something in the rules that describes how often has to roll. I said, actually, I know that they removed that roll a while ago. He's like, look in the rule book. Sure enough, there's nothing in the rule book about how often a die has to roll. I was rolling completely legally, and the judges agreed. he was just upset because he wanted his friend to win over me. So the die roll didn't end up mattering. And especially at the end, I got heads on a Cram-o-matic, which I probably would have won anyway, but it did get me my final card, despite me getting multiple tails throughout the game. And both my opponent and him were very angry at me, saying the die didn't roll enough. It had rolled multiple times, but, you know, they wanted some way to win. And the two judges knew better. So I ended up winning. Oh, wow, the round ended early. I was not expecting them to do that. They didn't do it before. Giratina Lost Box. I don't have too much testing with this matchup, but it's pretty straightforward. It's also very similar to how I would play it with Fusion Mew. I will add him as a friend, and then I get to see if he checks in. Okay. If he does not check in, that would be really stupid. Because then I have another 30 minutes to fill. No Drapion, that's who checked in. Yeah, well, Giratina Lost Box doesn't tend to play Drapion. If they do, they're trolling, I feel like. I don't know, maybe they're not trolling, but it's not normal. Okay. I guess I restart, because he has checked in. I don't know, at least I get to play a match, because it's a lot of commentary otherwise. I mean, it's commentary in a match, but filling time is hard. Alrighty. I'm in. Let me see if he's there. He is. Tell him I sent a challenge. Let me see if he accepts it. At the current moment, he is not. Oh, there we go. I'll tell him good luck. Okay. Just play against me if I have that much time. That is a great idea, XR. I will do. Although at this point in the tournament, I feel like people won't drop. Water? Yeah. Got the water. I bet you Snorlax will like some water. Maybe I'll do a dog reveal at some point in the stream. She's happily sitting under me. She's a good girl. Very calm. It is pretty late, though, so she's probably sleepy. Ugh, I hate that he's starting. Alright, I'm gonna actually pick... Okay. So, the hope is he doesn't get a Giratina down. I expect he does, though. Yep. That's worrisome. Maybe, oh, maybe he's not putting down a Giratina. He probably gets another VOP, though. Ugh. Nest Ball. There's the Tina, right? Another Comfy. Wow. Rope, okay. Fine. Totally chill. Do I use the Iono is a hard question here. I just really hope he doesn't find another VIP. That would scare me. I don't think I use the Iono. I think Judge is better. Ooh, he gets rid of Roxanne. He's playing 2 Roxanne and Iono in the deck. Okay, Comfy. Maybe I do use the Iono, actually. I don't know, man. It's scary. It's tough. It's not ideal to have to use it. Ooh, how many gates is gone? 1 gate. Well, there's some Tinas. 1 Tina. Surprised he didn't get more. Were they like prize or something? Oh, he wanted to put down Cram, that's why. Well. Okay, Cram-o-matic. Ugh, there's nothing good to Cram-o-matic. Because I got an Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball away. I think I want to keep the path. I liked Cram-o-matic, but no, I gotta get rid of the path. VMAX is risky to get rid of. Just in case I have one prize, is risky. I'm not gonna take the risk of getting rid of the VMAX. It's possible that would turn out to be the best play, but I got a path prized. Ugh, that's bad. That's really bad. Well, gotta trust in the heart of the cards and trust that Iono won't get him overly set up. Which it inevitably will. But, you know, the hope is it doesn't. Choice belt. How many double turbo I'm down? Okay, I'm down none. So I can do this. Is there escape rope there? There is. How many double turbo left? 2. Perfect. I only really need 2 in a game. Perfect. Draw some cards. Choice belt, nice. Do I Pal Pad? There's an Iono there. Of course I Pal Pad. I keep the tablet, I think. Okay. I end my turn. No path, but that's okay. It sucks. But I can handle it. Alright, his list is pretty standard. He got rid of another Roxanne? Well, that feels good. Just preventing himself from disrupting me, I guess. Path, whatever. I've got Seal Stone available unless he vacuums that. I'm just hoping he doesn't evolve as Tina. That could be worrisome. Thank you for getting rid of Path, buddy. Dang it, he evolves it. Dagnab. And he's probably going to hit me with Cram. Well, but I think I got a pass, Seal Stone to remove a Stadium, probably. Probably. I could technically Seal Stone for a Judge and take a risk. But that is a pretty big risk. No, I think I gotta... You know what? Oh, that doesn't work either. Yeah, I got a Psychic Leap this turn. So I boss the Comfy. And I Seal Stone for a Stadium removal. Lost City, no. I'll get it. I can't. I have to get Lost City. Because I don't have enough cards in hand. Yep. Okay. Hopefully I find double turbo. There we go. So let me check to make sure damage. Yep, damage is increased. I will system Cross Fusion Strike and Leap. I will shuffle in. And I will bring up this Mew. It sucks that he gets another card in Lost Zone, but it's manageable. And I'm looking good. Hoping to knock out his only Tina. Probably won't happen, but we'll see. You never know. If Cram-o-matic is heads, it should. That huge hand of his gotta have something, right? I think it might be that both his Tina V's are prized. That's my assumption, because he probably would have put down another one otherwise. Which means I might be able to knock out his only V-Star. We'll see. Just need heads on Cram-o-matic. And then I'm feeling good. He is really thin in that deck, though, so it would be nice to be able to judge. But considering it seems like he has Giratina Prize, it's probably not the best route of action. Looks like he's going to start Requiem. Which means I'm going to need more draw power. But it also means I'm not going to need a boss, which is definitely ideal. Sableye, okay, that's fine. Do I have a Switch Cart left? I do not. So I think I'm going to use a Judge this turn. The question is, what do I get off Cram-o-matic? I have options. It fails, so there's nothing I get. Tablet. And I'll Judge. Get rid of that humongous hand he has. That's not good. He might be knocking out my only Mew here. Or actually, he might not be. If I can draw something. Because I can draw a card here. At least one. Feather Ball. I got another Mew. It was definitely a little bit better than the situation I was in a second ago. But I'm still in a really bad situation. I need a VMAX. Dang. This is bad. Do I put out Path? Is that even worth it? It might be. Let me see, how many vacuum do I have left? Shoot. I think I put out... I'll put out Path. End turn. It's a risk. You just could skip ahead and see what happens. I know, right? Does he even have an energy? I'm not sure. He does, but if he knocks me out, he does get damaged. Chorus! Are you kidding me? Ugh. Judge has got to get me set up. I have so many vacuum, it almost certainly does, but... if it doesn't, I'm going to feel so bad. I need to get set up. We're down to one prize, which is awful for me. Come on, game. Get me something. Thank goodness. Vacuum. That should get me what I need. It might not, but it should. In theory. I need a VMAX and a tablet. Okay. How about you? Okay, I have a boss left. I got a Lost Vacuum, the boss. Remove the Seal Stone. And put the Choice Belt on. Come on, I just need a VMAX or an Ultra Ball. Or a Feather Ball. No! Game, don't do this to me. Don't you lose me the game in this way. Dang it! So unlucky. Maybe he doesn't have the Mirage Gate. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't. That's all I can hope for. Oh, dang it. There's no way he doesn't have Mirage Gate. Yeah, he wins. Why am I so unlucky right now? What were the chances of that? They were very low. Got 2 Ultra Balls, Feather Ball, 2 VMAXs in deck. I've got everything in deck. And I just didn't get it. Ugh. Well, I'm almost certainly not making cut at this point. That sucks. That's so annoying. Like, I never brick with this deck, I feel like. Like, at the cup, I never did. It was much more consistent. But now I am. That's worrisome. I'm going to look at the last Deck Out Mondays, see what record made cut. When was it? It would have been the 11th. Trying to find it. I don't see it. There it is. Deck Out Mondays. What record made cut? Or made top 8? 5-2. With a good, very good opponent's win percentage. What's my opponent's win percentage? Absolute garbage. Terrible. I think it's literally impossible to make cut. Honestly, since I'm not making cut, I think it might make sense to end the stream just because I would like to get some rest. So, goodbye to you guys. Have a nice rest of your day.